Hi, it's Joe Jackson here, and today I want to talk to you about the difference between blog posts and blog pages and the way I use both of those. Now, the blog posts and blog pages decision, whether you use one or the other, is completely up to you for your site. But I want to tell you how I use them so that you can consider that. Possibly you want to go that way, maybe you want to go a different way. Whatever suits your purposes is obviously the best way for you to go. Now, blogging is all about content, and you display your content on either a blog post or a blog page. That when it comes to the content itself, you need to make sure that it's high value content, because you want your content to sit up and take notice of the readers. It's got to be something that's very interesting to them. It's got to be something that's entertaining. It's got to be something that solves a problem. It must be something that soothes an ache, or it can be something that just brings a chuckle. It could be all of those in one post or piece of content. It can be any combination of those. Now, the way I normally set up my sites, my blog sites, is I'll write an article and I'll make that my home site, or my home page, and that'll be a static page. So anytime somebody navigates to my main URL on that for that site, they're going to see that page. And my posts, I place them on a separate page all to themselves. So I have, for those two, for my home page, I have one tab in the main menu, and then for my blog pages, blog content, there's another tab in the main menu. And the reason I do this is because in the posts, when you put a post up, when you publish it, that post is going to be right at the top of that page. That all your blog posts are going to be on that one page. The most recent is at the top, like I said, and when you post another one, it then goes to the top, and the one that was there before falls down to number 2 position. And they continue to drop like that. Every new post goes to the top of the page, and number 1, and the next and each of the existing posts drop down. Eventually, they're going to be falling way below the fold of that page. So if anybody wants to see that information, they'll have to remember that it's there, first of all, and then they'll have to go searching down through the posts just to find it. That's probably not something they're going to want to do, but they might still want to see that information. That's why I take the important information out of from those blog posts, and I'll link that to, if it's important enough that it needs to be easy to find, I'll place it on a page and give it its own tab in the main menu area. I'll write an article of I try to go 600 words at least, and these days Google seems to prefer at least 600 to 1,000 words or more in an article for the article to get high love from Google. So that's for that reason I'll write articles on the important information and evergreen information. I'll place them on a page, and that makes it easier for the readers to find that information when they want to go looking for it. Now, also, some other reasons why you need to have pages. Some of those are required by the FTC. Those will include the terms of service, privacy policy, copyright notice, a website disclaimer, and also there's an optional page that you can place its earnings disclaimer. Now, in order to look professional and be considered a serious marketer, you're going to have your website has to have these pages anyway. So you might as well get used to putting them up, because if you don't have some of these, you're going to be in trouble with the FTC anyway. Another consideration is an affiliate disclosure. Now, this doesn't have to be on a page or a post, but it is required by the FTC to be present if you are involved in affiliate marketing activity. And the way I display the affiliate disclosure is I'll use a widget and I'll place it in the sidebar so that it shows up on every single page of my blog, and that way I make sure that it's there to see, and I stay in compliance with FTC rules. Now, when you write your content, you want to write it from the heart. That way, you're doing it in a believable way, because you're doing it with feeling, and that way your readers understand that you know what you're talking about, and you feel what you're talking about, and that way they can see you as more as a human being. And also, when you write from the heart like that, when you write with your feelings about information that you know, then the search engine optimization on your site flows more smoothly. It almost comes automatically, and you have a lot less to pay attention to as far as the SEO is concerned. And I'll talk a little more about some tips for SEO next time I create a video, and I give you some more information along those lines, and some more on the science of blogging itself. Now, until then, if you want to read the full article based on this subject, you can find that link in the description box below. And also, if you want some help for your content, you can also find a link there. Link about that. You can take a look at a plugin that can help you find some content that you can use to start filling in your blogs and get things going for your website. And until next time, this is Joe Jackson, and have a great day.